Today, we are going to be watching YouTube's most hated videos of all time. Honestly, I want to know. My guesses so far are maybe Baby by Justin Bieber and the YouTube Rewinds, but other than that, I'm not sure. Hopefully not this video, so let's check it out.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse.
I also should have mentioned this. My God, where's the puppy and the ukulele?
It's my judgment, and I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm simply here to apologize.
Karma by JoJo Siwa.
No!
An astonishing 3.1 million dislikes.
Dang! I mean, at least she's joking about it. I think that's a better way to, I guess, address the situation than being very, very sad. And I knew her from Dance Moms, and to be fair, she probably suffered a lot there, so this isn't anything crazy to her.
Yeah. Rewind time.
That's hot.
On YouTube, videos go viral when they have more views and more likes. But sometimes a video goes viral for a different reason. Pure hatred. These are YouTube's most hated videos, ranked from the least to the most dislikes.
Oh,
I'm
here we
Visual
go.
Venture, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day ahead. The React announcement. First up, we've got a video that was meant to be
No, this is when they started copywriting React as a word. Dude, this was so cringe. I forgot.
a quick announcement. However, people hated it so much that it caused a firestorm on YouTube.
We're
Yeah.
excited to announce React World, which is a first-of-its-kind program that allows people and companies to license all our popular shows online so that anyone, even you watching right now, can create your own versions in a fully legal way and be part of a new and exciting global community.
This announcement
That is crazy. Well, I mean, I guess I could say I'm not reacting. I'm yapping and watching. I'm observing with commentary.
was made by two brothers, Benny and Rafi Fine, but everyone called them the Fine Brothers. They ran a YouTube channel called React that had millions of subscribers.
Wow.
Since joining YouTube in 2007, the Fine Bros have uploaded different reaction series like Kids React, Teens
Yeah.
React, and YouTubers
Elders.
React. These shows gave the React channel billions of views, making it one of the biggest channels on YouTube. The channel's success is a big reason why reaction videos are so popular on YouTube today. However, in their attempt to protect their content and grow their React brand, the Fine Bros made
I think reaction content is also popular because it's very low barrier to entry as like a viewer. You can enjoy it with, like, you basically start in the beginning and you get the end, and it's like a whole experience. Like, you don't have to have proprietary knowledge in order to watch a React video.
a huge mistake. On January 26th, 2016, the Fine Bros released a video announcing their new program, React World. The idea was that their fans who wanted to create reaction videos could apply for permission from the Fine Brothers. If approved, they could use names like Kids React or Teens React for their videos, and the Fine Brothers would help promote them.
Well, if I lose my channel, it's because of this, everybody. It was nice knowing you. I appreciate you. Come by the Twitch stream because this could be the end.
However, any money the fans made from these videos would have to be shared with the Fine Bros. Initially, the idea didn't sound bad. That was until the Fine
For a
Brothers
word?
revealed how they were trying to trademark the word React itself. That's when the video took a turn for the worst. Trademarking the word React was a major issue. Reaction videos were very popular on YouTube, and many
Sorry, I was just laughing because I saw Mr. Beast so many times. It looked like he was in that JoJo's moment where they just like looked aside.
them had the word React in their titles. If the Fine Brothers got the trademark, they would be able to control any video that used the word React. This meant that they could take down any YouTube video with that word in it or claim copyright to make money off of other creators' videos.
Well, what if I add a nice little ION at the end? Am I allowed to say reaction?
By trying to trademark the word React, the Fine Brothers were going to war with millions of content creators and subscribers. The news made a lot of people mad. Longtime fans of the Fine Brothers turned against them, accusing the Fine Bros of trying to control a concept that they didn't own. It wasn't just the fans who were upset. Other YouTubers made videos bashing the brothers.
We can't wait to work with so many of you and change the world together.
What he meant to say is you can't wait to just take all of your ad revenue for whatever you happen to create that even looks like the Fine Bros format.
The number of dislikes on the announcement video skyrocketed from hundreds to thousands, then millions. The comments were really harsh, with many calling the brothers money-grubbing and power-hungry.
Yeah.
People were unsubscribing from the React channel in droves. At one point, 10
Well, it's like bad too, because it just puts a permanent like skid mark on your reputation. Like so many people are never gonna watch another one of your videos, even if you take it back. It's like the first thing you say pretty much is like the concrete, like final decision.
Of thousands of people were unsubscribing per hour. Within days, they lost 300,000 subscribers.
Damn! 300,000? Imagine 300,000 people who had enough, like, I guess, energy to go and even unsubscribe. There are so many people I just don't even watch, but I don't even put in the energy to unsubscribe. I was like, okay. I hope the algorithm just filters them out.
Backlash was so intense that the Fine Brothers had no choice but to respond. A few days later, the Fine Brothers posted an apology video saying that their intentions were misunderstood. They claimed that they only wanted to protect their specific React series, not control all reaction videos on YouTube.
We
Whatever.
were never trying to say that every video where someone reacts to something else is something we would try to control. When we referenced licensing the React format, we only meant our specific series, not the overall genre of reaction videos. We do not own the genre.
However, just weeks after the announcement, smaller channels on Reddit started posting about how the Fine Brothers were copyright claiming their videos. The Fine Brothers eventually removed the React World announcement video and dropped the entire idea. By then, the damage had already been done. The React channel's reputation never fully recovered, and almost 10 years later, the React World announcement is still one of the most disliked videos in YouTube history.
I'll give you another one right now.
Apology.
Boom.
Logan Paul's
Oh!
apology video titled "So Sorry" is next on our list.
So sorry. We're sorry. Sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
List of most hated YouTube videos. The controversy began when Logan Paul uploaded a vlog where he and his friends explored the Aokigahara forest in Japan. The forest was infamous for being a place where many people go to end their lives. Although Logan knew this, he decided to explore the forest with his camera rolling. While there, he and his friends came across the body of someone who had recently passed. Instead of treating the situation with seriousness and respect, Logan made jokes and continued to record.
Dude, that stupid alien hat haunts my dreams. Like, I remember I went to Disney Sea in Tokyo and I got these little alien dumplings, and it's like the same kind of alien guy. And I looked at it and I went, you ruined the alien dumplings, Mr. Paul!
How our lives unfold.
Oh!
There's no going back. I've seen things I can't unsee.
We found a dead body.
Yup.
Yup! My God!
He then uploaded the video to his YouTube channel showing millions of viewers the disturbing footage. It didn't take long for the backlash to hit.
Dude, and you have to think, I'm not even being ageist, but like a lot of his audience were very young. Like, imagine just being a little kid, like, I can't wait to my dog about the day. You're like, what the hell? Dude, that's kind of like scarring for kids.
Viewers were outraged, calling Logan disrespectful and heartless. The video got hundreds of thousands of dislikes before it was deleted by Logan himself that same day. In response to the backlash, Logan released an apology video titled "So Sorry."
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment.
Okay, honestly, if you're gonna make an apology video, please make it in not the nicest room I've ever seen in my life. Like, the room feels like a flex. Please, just like go outside. Or maybe not. You actually probably don't want to go outside.
And I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm simply here to apologize.
But rather than calming the storm, this apology video fueled even more anger, racking up over 1 million dislikes in just a few hours.
Damn.
It wasn't his vlog that was
Dude, and this was back when you could see dislikes, right? Now I think the way the dislikes extension works is that basically you'll see the dislikes, but they're only by people. It's like basically like extrapolated from the amount of people who have the extension, and then it makes like a guess based on people who have the extension. So it's not even like 100% true.
most disliked, but his apology. Logan even trended on Twitter with countless tweets blasting him for exploiting someone's pain for clout. But if Logan already apologized, why was everyone still mad? For many viewers, Logan's apology seemed fake. They felt like he was only saying sorry because he got in trouble and faced backlash, not because he really understood how wrong he was. It felt more like a performance meant to save his reputation rather than a true expression of regret.
We should do a tier list on apology videos. Was there ever like an A tier apology? The only other one I can think of is like the what's his name, T. Martin, when he had like his puppy dog and his like Jeep parked in the back, and he's just like, "Come here, baby, say you're sorry."
Apology video is still on Logan's channel with over 63 million views and almost 3 million dislikes. But the dislikes on Logan's apology video weren't the only problem. The real consequences were much worse. YouTube kicked him out of their Google Preferred program, potentially costing him millions in ad revenue.
What is the Google Preferred program? Do they give you better like ad revenue per click? Does anybody know what that is? Do they still even do that? I'm just interested, honestly. Sounds like it. Super AdSense? Damn! Probably like the only person on this nowadays would be like Mr. Beast. I feel like he just gets to do everything. That's probably just like Mr. Beast now.
On top of that, he lost several deals with brands and advertisers.
Damn.
The movie he was working on got put on hold, and even the Hollywood actor The Rock told Logan to delete every picture and video of them together.
Whoa!
And it wasn't over.
That's what he was cooking! Get him, Rock!
Logan's own business partners sued him, claiming the scandal made them lose a $3.5 million deal. Feeling the heat, Logan took a break from content creation. Eventually, his fans, business partners, and even YouTube forgave him. Logan returned to YouTube, but continues to stir up drama to this day. By this point in time, Logan's apology was widely considered the worst YouTuber apology in history. That was until this next video, Colleen Ballinger's apology. The video you're about to see isn't...
This was the craziest apology of all time. My God, it hit icon status.
Just one of YouTube's most hated videos. It's also a perfect example of a terrible apology.
Hey, it's been a while since you saw my face.
It's a hard one.
So great, so I took a little break. So a lot of people are saying some things about me that aren't quite true. Doesn't matter if it's true though, just as long as it's entertaining.
The video was posted by YouTuber Colleen Ballinger after she was accused of something so serious that it could have landed her in jail.
Yeah, like, wasn't she sending lingerie to, like, Roblox users, aged people? Like, she was doing some wild stuff.
But instead of making a normal...
And it was used! And then she said it was a joke!
...apology video, she did something totally unexpected. She sang her apology while playing a ukulele. The video went viral, eventually becoming a meme known as the ukulele apology.
And it's still stuck today.
This was a ridiculous way to apologize for a potentially serious crime. But what exactly was she saying sorry for? Colleen Ballinger started on YouTube in 2006, but didn't have much success. In 2008, she introduced the goofy Miranda Sings character, which gained her millions of fans.
Guys, I was pranking that I like children. It was just a joke. Like, not me, like, my character likes that. Like, I'm so sorry.
Over the course of 10 years, her channel amassed over 10 million subscribers, making her one of YouTube's biggest stars. But in April 2020, Colleen found herself at the center of a career-ending scandal. One of her fans made a video accusing Colleen of inappropriate behavior with him when he was young. This inappropriate behavior included sending him weird messages, asking him for photos, and even mailing him her lingerie.
This was what I was saying. I don't even know. Sorry, I don't know how to. Which way to say. This is what I was saying. Okay.
Colleen made a brief apology after these allegations came out, and the situation seemed to fade away. But that wasn't the end of the drama. The allegations resurfaced in June 2023 when more young fans came forward with similar stories about Colleen's inappropriate behavior. In a Rolling Stones article, fans shared stories about how Colleen pressured them to send pictures and have video calls.
Ew, that is so gross, man. I literally can't believe that happened. And then your first thought is to make a mixtape?
She even invited them to slumber parties despite being much older than them. They even had screenshots to prove it. Many people began to speculate that Colleen liked to have inappropriate relationships with her fans. Instead of addressing the new allegations with a serious, straightforward response, Colleen decided to do something completely unique. She was going to sing a song.
I've been wanting to come online and talk to you about a few things. Even though my team has strongly advised me to not say what I want to say.
Yeah, don't check her notepad, my God.
I recently realized that they never said that I couldn't sing what I want to say.
In a bizarre apology, Colleen didn't provide a real explanation for her actions. Instead, she sang lyrics that downplayed the allegations and made excuses for her behavior. Viewers could hardly believe what they were seeing, so in anger, they downvoted it. Colleen's High video currently has over 2 million dislikes and 18 million views. Fans expected a sincere apology, but instead got a song that was disrespectful and insensitive. After the backlash from her ukulele apology, Colleen took a 4-month break from YouTube. When she finally returned, she posted a new video where she apologized again, this time without the ukulele. She made a more serious apology saying, "I don't expect anyone to welcome me back with open arms. I don't expect to change anyone's mind with this video."
Yeah, I mean, maybe like you could come back if you were just like, I don't know, not putting your cart back when you went to Target, but like talking to kids, like I don't think you can come back from that.
I just wanted to come on here and say that I'm sorry. The ukulele video made her lose a lot of subscribers, and several of her live shows and tours were canceled. Despite all of this, Colleen is still vlogging on her YouTube channels, hoping to rebuild the trust with her audience.
Did she get to rebuild her brand? Like, did it work out? Did the apology actually work? There's no way. I mean, it would just have to be people who don't go online. Like, I don't know how you wouldn't know about this. No? Okay, well, good.
But no matter what she does, her ukulele apology will go down as one of the most hated YouTube videos of all time. Jojo Siwa's Karma music video. This year, 2024, Jojo Siwa's music video for single Karma.
I remember this was bad because, so I've known her from Dance Moms, which is like a kid brand, right? And I feel like a lot of times there's a difficulty with people who have kid-like brands to like turn into like an adult brand, if that makes sense. Like you kind of see this with Disney stars and stuff like that too. So this was supposed to be her music video where she showed she was like hard. Does that make sense? Like she's supposed to be like cussing and stuff and being like cool with the adults.
Made history for all the wrong reasons.
Your #1 first place overall goes to Karma by Jojo Siwa with an astonishing, record-breaking 3.1 million dislikes.
Jojo Siwa.
Dude, but do you care about 3.1 million dislikes when you're standing in this house? This is like a $10 million abode. I would not give a f how many people disliked my video if I was living here. Like, she already won.
Million dislikes.
Jojo Siwa started her career as a child star on a show called Dance Moms and became a teen pop artist. In her early career, she was famous for her colorful style and upbeat songs aimed at young girls. But with the release of Karma, everything changed, just not in the way she'd hoped. Jojo wanted to reinvent herself. She spent years wearing sparkly outfits and big hair bows.
Dude, and wearing a ponytail like that all the time has to do some crazy stuff to your hairline and probably like gives you a headache. I could never wear a high pony every day of my life. Sorry, that was for the ladies.
Now that she was older, she wanted to switch to a more mature, provocative image. The release of the Karma music video in April 2024 was supposed to be a bold statement of her new look and sound. However, it didn't go as planned. Jojo Siwa went from looking like this to looking like this. But instead of fans embracing her rebrand, Jojo's new look became an internet meme. Her music video was also described as cheesy and hilariously goofy. One viewer called it the worst music I've ever listened to. One big reason for the backlash was the video's content. The music video showed Jojo wearing suggestive outfits and making inappropriate gestures. That was
like this. Don't let me do that again.
completely out of line, especially since most of her fans were kids. Parents were upset because they felt the video was too graphic for her young audience. But things got worse after Jojo's performance at the LA Pride event in June 2024. During the performance, she danced provocatively with her background dancers, drank from a bottle of vodka on stage, and swore loudly into the mic multiple times.
I would have been like, hey, what the is up, Denny's?
This behavior didn't sit well with fans, especially since many of her younger audience members were in the crowd. As news of Jojo's behavior spread, the dislikes on her Karma video skyrocketed until it hit 3.1 million dislikes, becoming one of the most disliked videos on the platform.
Hey, well, 3.1 million people came to my video. Boom, 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 boom. Money printer, money printer.
T-Series.
Oh, this was the PewDiePie beef, right?
2018 and 2019, YouTube was buzzing about one thing: PewDiePie versus T-Series.
Dude, I am criminally online. Like, I haven't been shocked yet. Maybe the next one I'll be shocked.
What started as a playful competition spiraled into something much bigger. By the end, this epic battle between two massive channels led to some of the most hated videos on YouTube. The reason T-Series...
Oh yeah, hit him with the bitch lasagna!
Series videos got so many dislikes was not because of the content itself, but because of the rivalry between two channels, PewDiePie and T-Series.
Well, I mean, it's more than just that, right? It's like individual creators versus corporation. Like they wanted, I guess it was more like a stand against just like corpo posting all the time. It was just supposed to be like a rise for individuals.
For many years, PewDiePie held the title of the most subscribed channel on YouTube. He didn't just have the most subscribers, he also had the most views on his videos. PewDiePie was even predicted to be the first creator to ever hit 100 million subscribers, but that prediction didn't last. In late 2018, a new channel started taking over, T-Series, which was an Indian company that produced music and films. Their videos were so popular that in January 2017, they overtook PewDiePie and became the most viewed channel on YouTube. But PewDiePie still had the most subscribers. Before long, T-Series began closing in on PewDiePie's subscriber count, and it seemed like they might take his top spot. A new report even predicted that T-Series would be the first YouTube channel to reach 100 million subscribers. But PewDiePie wasn't gonna let that happen without a fight.
Wait, are those all people? Or are they like robots in disguise? Bot farmed? Maybe it is. Yeah, that's gotta be some robots. All those subscribers have to have been led by Optimus Prime.
In August 2018, he posted a video titled "This Channel Will Overtake PewDiePie," where he playfully asked his fans to help him stay #1.
Who is this T-Series channel? This channel will pass PewDiePie. #1. I'm #1.
PewDiePie didn't know it yet, but with that request, he had just triggered a full-blown fan war between his supporters and T-Series fans. PewDiePie's fans were determined to keep him at the top, so they started disliking T-Series videos
Crazy brigade.
as a way to fight back. Millions of fans joined the effort. They organized campaigns to dislike every video uploaded by T-Series. This wasn't just about keeping PewDiePie on the top anymore. They wanted to bring down the T-Series channel altogether. PewDiePie added more fuel to the fire when he released a diss track called Be Lasagna, which was a direct attack on T-Series.
This was the age of the diss track. I was about to say diss crack because I was just looking at his asshole. I'm sorry, I got distracted. A lot of words start with this.
They got PewDiePie's fans even more fired up. They started disliking T-Series videos in massive numbers. Big YouTubers like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier joined in, asking their own...
I love how Markiplier...
Big YouTubers like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier...
I love how he always looks confused, but like aggressively confused. Somebody else who's also really good at always looking confused is Germa. I love it.
Joined in, asking their own fans to support PewDiePie by subscribing to his channel and disliking T-Series videos. Mr. Beast even bought every billboard in his city, telling people to unsubscribe from T-Series and
look at his baby Beast. Look at how tiny he is.
subscribe to PewDiePie.
Hey, calling all bros. You can save YouTube. Subscribe to PewDiePie, unsubscribe from T-Series. Truer words have never been spoken.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I ever bought a billboard, I would never want to buy one on a rotating billboard because it feels like such a scam. Like, it's just like RNG.
There was a march in Pakistan where protesters held signs reading "Unsubscribe T-Series" and expressed their support for PewDiePie. Hackers around the world hijacked printers, making them print over 100,000 flyers supporting PewDiePie. Needless to say, this rivalry got out of hand. But despite the millions of dislikes on their videos, T-Series won the battle. It all came to an end on May 29th, 2019, when T-Series officially passed PewDiePie and became the first channel to hit 100 million subscribers. The PewDiePie versus T-Series rivalry led to some of the most disliked videos on the platform. This next video on our list is much more serious than this competition.
Okay, what do you think it is? There's probably like 2 more. I'm gonna say not Baby. I know Baby's really disliked. Maybe the YouTube Rewind? I don't know. Somebody in chat said Bin Laden. I don't know if that's gonna be on the list.
It involves compromising kids for money. The CoComelon bath song.
What?
The CoComelon bath song is one of the most hated videos on YouTube.
Is it
and
just
its high
annoying?
number of dislikes reveal just how much
I actually don't know this one. I don't know about kid drama.
controversy surrounds it. This video, created by the popular children's channel CoComelon, has
Is there like subliminal messaging? Like in the back, it's like, do not bathe. Do not bathe.
racked up over 6 billion views and 16 million likes. However, the number that stands out the most is its 12 million dislikes.
Damn, I guess the kids just missed the like button. They're like,
42% dislike to like ratio. When parents were asked why they disliked CoComelon, most of them had the same answer.
Brain
Addiction.
rot.
Parents can't stand the bath song and other CoComelon videos because they're too addictive for toddlers.
dude, this is just gonna get worse. Like, imagine there's so many people who can just use AI now and just make some brain rot song with some brain rot video and then just keep releasing it to kids. Because the real YouTube money is kids' content. They just watch them over and over and over and over again and then just autoplay and don't make decisions for themselves. Like, that is the money farm. If you want to be really rich, just make YouTube kids content.
At such a young age, the content should be safe for their growing minds, but CoComelon is far from that. It's like poison for their brains. CoComelon is designed to keep kids hooked to their screens.
Be right back, gonna go make caca melon. Ew! Shitty CoComelon, literally!
It uses bright colors and flashy effects to grab their attention, and the scenes change every few seconds to keep things exciting. These tactics make it hard for kids to stop watching.
Well, this like affects everything too. Like, I remember, what movie did I watch? There was a movie that I watched recently that was supposed to be for kids, and it was so fast paced, I was getting so confused. Like, kids' movies nowadays are like, bam, 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 and it's so fast.
For example, in the bath song, the scene often changes every 1 to 2 seconds.
Let's see how many seconds it takes for each one of these scenes to change. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. 2, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Parents also complain that CoComelon adds absolutely zero value to their kids. The videos don't teach the kids anything. It just turns them into zombies that stare at the screen. Some parents even said that their kids throw tantrums when a CoComelon video is turned off.
Was that good?
Given all this, it's no surprise the CoComelon bath song has 12 million
Oh my god, he's waterboarding that kid! Holy!
dislikes. Given all this, it's no surprise the CoComelon bath song has 12 million dislikes. Parents believe that CoComelon isn't just entertainment, it's making their kids addicted to screens.
Oh my god! He's putting the soap in his eyes! Dude, imagine like your kids taking a bath and they're like, Mommy, Daddy, look at this, I learned this from CoComelon.
Screens. And to show their frustration, they've made it one of the most hated videos on YouTube. If you guys want a more in-depth breakdown of this situation, check out my video, How the Internet Destroyed Generation Alpha. The next hated video on our list was also created by a popular company, but after one tragic incident, they went from loved to absolutely hated.
Company that went from love to hated. Sorry, I do this even in my free time. I love to just guess before it happens. Call of Duty? Call of Duty might be a good guess. I think you're right. I think it might be Call of Duty.
The Sadak 2 trailer.
Oh.
It might surprise you, but the second most disliked video on YouTube is actually a movie trailer. The trailer for the beloved movie Sadak 2 received a whopping 13.9 million dislikes.
Whoa!
With 81
What
million
happened?
views, the trailer only managed to gather around 700,000 likes.
Jeez.
That's a 95% dislike rate. That technically makes the Sadak 2 trailer the most disliked video on YouTube if we're going by the dislike to like ratio.
Wow.
People didn't just dislike the Sadak 2 trailer because of the movie itself. It had to do with a much bigger issue, the death of a beloved Bollywood actor.
Big breaking news that is coming in at the moment. Actor Sushant Singh Rajput has committed suicide.
Oh my god!
On June 14th, 2020, all of India was heartbroken after hearing about the passing of actor Sushant Singh Rajput. The 34-year-old was a rising movie star in India. Police reported that he took his own life. However, investigations began to reveal a darker story, one that would lead everyone to hating the Sadak 2 movie. It turns out, before his demise, Sushant was almost given the lead role in the Sadak 2 film, but at the last minute, he was kicked out of the project and replaced.
Why?
Alia Bhatt, the film's lead actress, didn't want to work with him. Alia wasn't just an actress, but also the daughter of the director of the movie. This
So she just gets to do whatever she wants? Nepo baby!
made people believe that Alia might have influenced her father to replace Sushant with another actor. Old clips of Alia mocking Sushant surfaced, which fueled the public's anger. On a talk
Why did she hate him? Aren't you the same woman who was asked a question about him and said that, oh, and you hooed him? And then you and Karan went on to make fun of him because he worked as a TV actor? Dude, and she made like a tweet saying that she was in a state of shock and felt horrible that he passed away. Holy, how can you do that? Absolutely shameless.
show, Alia talked down on Sushant's achievements. Sushant's fans felt like he was treated unfairly by powerful people in Bollywood, including the Bhatt family. They believed that getting kicked out of the Sadak 2 movie because of nepotism drove Sushant to do what he did. So when the Sadak 2 trailer was released just 2 months after Sushant's passing, it became a target for angry fans who were still mourning him. They flooded the video with dislikes as a way to protest nepotism in Bollywood. The hate continued until it hit 13.6 million dislikes, setting a new YouTube record. The next video on our list probably took millions of dollars to create, only to take the crown as the most hated video in YouTube history.
Rewind!
YouTube Rewind.
Here we go! See, this is a little more lighthearted. I'm happy that the video ends with this one.
2018. Ironically, the most disliked video on YouTube was made by YouTube. With a staggering 20 million dislikes, YouTube Rewind 2018.
Was this the last one they did too? I don't know. I remember they stopped them.
Was the most hated video on the platform.
Yeah, it's rewind time.
But why did this video, which was meant to celebrate the year's biggest trends, end up getting so much hate? Every year from 2010 to 2019, YouTube released a video.
Was that Oobleck? Dude, I want to make some Oobleck right now. That gave me some Oobleck FOMO.
Video called YouTube Rewind to recap the most popular moments on the platform. In the beginning, it was a simple collection of the biggest viral videos, but over time, it became a full production. By 2012, YouTube featured popular creators to perform viral trends in their videos.
I'm gonna be honest, this was like a good idea in the beginning. I just think it's crazy how things change. Like in the beginning, it was such a fun little idea that everybody felt involved in, and it was like a really big sense of community, and then eventually it just like evolved into just like corpo slop.
At first, this format worked well, but by the time YouTube Rewind 2018 came around, things took a turn for the worst. That year, it seemed like YouTube completely ignored what its community wanted. YouTube Rewind 2018 felt disconnected from the creators and events that people...
Jump scare with the blue hair
cared about. Many viewers were annoyed that YouTube left out major moments like the huge PewDiePie versus T-Series rivalry, which was one of the biggest stories on the platform.
It's because he said sorry.
That year. PewDiePie, who was also YouTube's most popular individual creator, wasn't even mentioned in the video.
Seriously, YouTube, I feel like there's no longer a YouTube Rewind when you bring up stuff about what's happening in the
world.
Is this DeFranco? Talk show host. This video should be a representation of all the biggest events and YouTubers on YouTube during the year.
On top of that, YouTube invited celebrities and influencers who weren't really part of the YouTube community. People were confused.
Did he have his bridge moment? Was that then? I just don't know when in history that happened. We need like a YouTube video that just like puts every major event on like a timeline.
About why movie stars and talk show hosts were included when they didn't contribute to YouTube's culture. Fans wanted the video to focus on their favorite YouTubers, not random celebrities who had nothing to do with the platform. So why did YouTube make all these strange choices? According to tech YouTuber Marques Brownlee, it was because of advertising. Marques explained that YouTube started seeing Rewind as a way to appeal to advertisers who cared a lot about brand safety. That meant that
Dude, it's crazy how far YouTube has come. Like, I remember I was on a flight recently, and they had a YouTube section on the flight. And it was just like preloaded like Mr. Beast videos.
YouTube had to leave out anyone controversial like PewDiePie, even though he was a huge star on YouTube.
They obviously are a company that has to make money, and the way they do that is by pairing advertisers to content. So they started
preloaded Coco Melon. Yeah, it's more like how far they have devolved. I agree with you.
YouTube Rewind as a place to showcase all the best stuff that happens on YouTube for advertisers.
This focus on keeping advertisers happy made the video feel less authentic. Instead of celebrating the real YouTube community, it felt like YouTube was just trying to put together a polished advertiser-friendly product. In response to all the hate, PewDiePie decided to create his own version of YouTube Rewind.
YouTube Rewind, but it's actually good. Dude, sometimes you ever see people do stuff and you're like, that was a good move. Like, this was a huge good move for him to do. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, it's rewind time. You know, if I could control rewind, I would want it to be an actual rewind.
PewDiePie's video was...
No! Well, I guess the video didn't miss.
Much more in touch with what the community wanted. It featured real highlights from the year and...
Oh, no. Oh, is this the cat moment? Oh. Holy throwback.
Shy away.
Not just for me, for the cat too.
Controversial moments. After the disaster of YouTube Rewind 2018, YouTube tried to fix things with Rewind 2019, but they just made another mess. Instead of doing a big production, YouTube Rewind 2019 went back to a simple compilation format, showing the most liked videos of that year. But fans thought it was a lack of effort, like YouTube had just given up. The 2019 Rewind still got 10 million dislikes. YouTube Rewind was no longer a celebration video, but a cesspool of hate comments. Because of all the bad feedback, YouTube decided to cancel the Rewind series completely. These hated videos remind us that being real with your audience is worth more than views or likes. Even if I'd like to think our production quality is on point, no amount of editing can replace keeping your trust as my main goal. Visual Venture.
Wow, that was awesome. Let's get a clappy. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, maybe tell me your most disliked. Actually, no, that's a bad thing to say. Tell me your favorite video in the comments down below. And come by the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/BarryGrape. Or if you want to use code Barry for checkout at 10% off your Gamer Subs order, that super helps me out. I hope you have a great evening. Goodbye, YouTube. Goodbye.